Hi, and welcome to today's little talk on confidence. So, I really wanted to talk about confidence because it's something that affects lots and lots of people around their mobility, and then it affects what they do with their time, what they do with their life, and it can have a huge impact on you. So, I decided to talk about a client of mine that I had quite a while ago who had actually fractured her ankle. It was quite a complex fracture. It's a very complicated, breaks in multiple places as well as dislocations. So she ended up having an external fixation on for a while. So the big metal tube that goes outside with the pins going in. So she stayed in hospital for quite a while, off her feet, non-weight bearing. So she wasn't allowed to put any weight through it. You have to keep it up a lot because of the swelling and things like that. So she spent a long time just lying in bed, not doing anything. Now, as soon as she was able to weight bear and able to get from maybe a chair to a bed, she was discharged home with a package of care, like so many people. But anyway, she got home and she found she was absolutely petrified. She was too scared to move. She had to go up and down the stairs. She was really, really scared to go up and down the stairs, even if the carers were there. She didn't want the bed downstairs, so she made herself go up and down the stairs. Was too scared to walk about the house, really, make herself a cup of tea or anything like that. So what was she really scared of? So already I said she was scared of walking and scared of doing the stairs, but it goes a bit deeper than that. She was basically scared about her foot and her ankle not doing its job. She was scared that it would re-break. She was scared that it wouldn't hold her weight when she was walking on it and she'd fall over. And all that builds up and builds up until you get paralysed by fear, really. So she could full weight bear by the time I saw her, which meant she could just put all her weight through it. She was still in quite a lot of pain, so pain management needed to be got on top of, which we did do. And then we worked around getting some confidence back in that foot and that ankle. Now also, because she'd been in bed for so many months, her affected leg as well as her good leg became really, really weak. So all the things that you do normally, you get up, you walk to the toilet, you get dressed, you go downstairs, you make yourself a cup of tea, you go shopping, you do all those things. All those things naturally keep you at your level of mobility. So all that just stopped overnight. So she lost loads of muscle and loads of strength in both legs. So that was another factor, and she could feel that. Her knees didn't feel quite strong, so she was really, really worried about falling. And obviously she'd had a very traumatic time and she didn't want to go through that again. So we had to work around getting confidence in her ankle by using flexibility and strengthening exercises, but we also had to work on strengthening up her lower limbs as well, and also getting some functional things going so she could start to learn that actually her legs could be trusted, that foot and that ankle could be trusted, until eventually we worked all the way back until she was able to walk around downstairs by herself, make herself a brew, make her meals, and then slowly she started going up and down the stairs by herself. So I'd say within 6 to 8 weeks of working together, she was back driving again. She had no carer support. She was back in the garden again, and she was back to doing pottering around all her little things. She wasn't quite as active as she was, but she was slowly building and building it on. So my point about it is, from my point of view as a physio, when you've got specific problems, is there's usually other things around it that you need to work on, which actually build your confidence to actually do those activities. So it might be that you're scared to go out, but there's a reason why you're scared to go out. You're worried about your legs giving way, or just things like that, really. Until you start to really dig, start to narrow it down, you can't work on those things, because it's only by working on those small bits that you eventually build up the confidence in yourself and in your own body to do what it's supposed to do. So it's not an easy fix, it's not a quick fix. Doing lots of little exercises regularly to keep your body ticking over makes such a big difference. But bear in mind as well that if you're not very active, your level of strength will alter to your level of activity. So you will become weaker and you will become slower and you will become stiffer. And that's when the accidents can happen. So by being a little bit more active, even just getting up to make those brews or walking a little bit extra while the kettle's boiling or doing some exercises can make all the difference. So I hope that's helped a little bit, explained a little bit. It's too complicated to go into too much detail. If you have any questions around this, again, any personal stories that you'd like to share or I can comment on, I'm more than happy for you to do that. And I would love to hear, because I love helping people and I like making a difference. I want people to live well and live healthy and be happy. So on that note, I will say goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.